Hey everybody, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which you can listen to right here on News Talk 790 KFYO and online at KFYO.com. Don't forget, you can subscribe to the KFYO YouTube page right below. Do that for us, and then be sure to comment below on the video today. You know, a lot of folks are talking about whether or not Donald Trump, if he wins the nomination for the Republicans, if he can consolidate support, if Republicans will get out there and vote for him. A guy who I like a lot, Eric Erickson, wrote a piece the other day for theresurgent.com saying that under no way will he vote for Donald Trump, and he's telling other conservatives that they should not vote for Donald Trump either. While I like Eric Erickson, and I agree with Erickson about 99% of the time, I have to say this is a bad idea. Remember, if Donald Trump does win the Republican nomination, Hillary Clinton wins the Democratic nomination, if we urge conservatives to stay home and to thumb our nose at the nominee, well, we help elect Hillary Clinton as president of the United States, and that's not something I really am comfortable with doing. So here's what I think. If Donald Trump wins the Republican nomination, which right now looks like he's in a pretty good place to do, if he wins the Republican nomination, here's what we as conservatives, we as Christians, we as conservatives really need to do. We need to go out and vote for Donald Trump. Sorry, I said the same thing when Jeb Bush was running, and people said Jeb Bush isn't a conservative. I said after the primary, after your guy loses, you surround the eventual nominee because you don't want Hillary Clinton in the White House. And I'm on that page right now with Donald Trump. What I hope is that Donald Trump will stay true to his word, that he will be a conservative president. That's what I hope will happen. Do I know that for sure? Absolutely not. Do I have more confidence that Ted Cruz or Marco Rubio would govern more conservative? Absolutely. But here's what I'm going to do, and here's what I think everyone should do. If Donald Trump is the nominee for the Republican Party, then we need to pray. And pray that Donald Trump is living up to his word and that he will appoint conservative justices to the United States Supreme Court. And we've got to get out and we've got to vote. Telling conservatives to stay home, that's a losing strategy and will only help Hillary Clinton and the Democrats going into the future. And it'll hurt the United States Supreme Court and I think ultimately the direction of this country. So in short, go ahead. Support who you support right now, whether it's Ted Cruz or Marco Rubio or John Kasich or Sleepy Ben Carson or Donald Trump. But after the nomination is over and we have a nominee, if it's Donald Trump, support Donald Trump. Get in line and be ready to vote for Donald Trump and pray that Donald Trump is a conservative president and appoints conservatives to the U.S. Supreme Court. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show, weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 on News Talk 790 KFYO. Follow me on Twitter, Chad Hasty Radio. And don't forget, subscribe below to the KFYO YouTube page.